So welcome to round one in this standard league. Let's see. Yeah, yes, we would like to play first. And this is a fine hand. Can start with an oath of Nisa, a couple even. One on turn one on turn two, depending on what we find with the first one, obviously. Alright, yeah, let's take a Canopy Vista here. So apparently we are indeed playing a second Oath of Nisa on turn 2. Let's keep the other one, and yeah, Hangarback Walker should be fine. Maybe Westville Abbey? I mean, he's white, so maybe he has outs to my Hangarback Walkers. Still taking it. So let's play a Canopy Vista and say go. So turn 3 we get to play a Hangarback Walker with a turn 4 Gideon. Should be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and play this. Play a Hangarback. So he's probably the Mardu control deck that I've been seeing in this format here. Alright, let's play a Canopy Vista, attack, and then play a Gideon. It's probably right. Play a Gideon and make a token. He may have some sort of removal there in the form of something like Ruinous Path. But in that case, that's not that bad, because we will still be ahead, since you know, our Gideon will have left a token behind here. So let's see if that's what he has. I'm thinking it is, especially since he went to look for a swamp there. So next turn, I guess we can play the second Gideon, play a land, and leave the Hangarback Walker back in order to grow it. Let's see, maybe he doesn't have a fourth land? That seems unlikely for a deck like that one. If he has a fourth land here, he may play an Ahiri. If this is actually the deck that I'm thinking of, he plays a bunch of Nahiris and Chandras. Chandra can be pretty tough to beat. So he was gonna do something there, but apparently he gave up. Maybe he will play a Declaration in Stone on my Hangarback Walker. Not sure. If he wants to save the Declaration in Stone for my Night Alive, alright, read the bones. That's actually perfect, since we get to do a bunch of damage to him on the next turn. We are certainly attacking with Gideon here. Alright, Sylvan Advocate. So I guess we play this. Review this. We could not play the Advocate here, just in case he has a mass removal spell. That's certainly something to think about here. Either way, like, let's see, if he actually taps out for a mass removal spell, what will happen here? We will have 2 tokens plus Gideon. Yeah. No, I still think I might wait here, because next turn we will actually have 6 lands on the battlefield, so the Advocate will actually be much larger and much harder to get rid of. And this way he may think we have an Avacyn or something. Maybe he has his own Leveson? I guess we will find out shortly here. Alright, he has some sort of answer to our Hangerback Walker. He's making me... Alright. That's fine. So, I guess at this point here I will actually just -4 my Gideon. Attack with my token and then cast a Sylvan Advocate. He may have a Chandra here, and if he does play a Chandra, he could make 2 tokens. Alright. So our guys are 5/6 now. I'm not entirely sure how I side against this deck. And anyway, if he does have a Chandra, I guess we will get to kill it. Alright, he has a Lingvala then. That's fine. We will still deal a bunch of damage to his face. Let's see, we could perhaps +1 the Gideon, attack with both our guys, see if he blocks one of them with the Lingvala, so that we still have the Declaration in Stone in hand. Should be okay. Or maybe we could make a token. That could happen too. But nah, I feel like I just want to do this. And I actually feel like I don't want to give him the opportunity to block with the Lingvala. I actually don't, do I? Let's see. If we +1 Gideon and attack with both, he's going to go down to 10. If he plays a Chandra, he can get rid of our Gideon, but he'll be at 10 life. Yeah, I feel like it's just better for us to do this. And we could, like, just not attack with the Gideon. Although, nah, it's actually right for us to attack. Alright, so he just conceded. I would attack, because by attacking with Gideon, he would go down to 5 life, meaning that if he plays a Chandra there, he would be just dead. Right, so let's see what we want to bring in against him. I'm not sure if I want to bring in Clip Wings, to be perfectly honest. I know that I do want to take out the Hallowed Moonlights. I want to bring in them, Evolutionary Leaps, definitely. And maybe a couple of Dem Protectors. Those are 3 mana, not 2. Then we could take out what here? Something like, I don't really want to take out Dromoka's Command because he can prevent damage from his spells. I guess I could take out one of them, but I'm not sure. Maybe I could take out one Wolf, one Oath, one Inspector. Seems fine. Maybe we should bring in Declaration in Stone here, but I don't think so. Right. So let's try it like this. Okay, this is a fine hand. We get an Inspector turn 1. We have, perfect mana. Alright, and an Avacyn. Let's get an Inspector. Let's see what he does there. Thinking, yeah, like I said, I was thinking that he wouldn't do anything here, turn 2, so no reason to just use our Dromocos command. So we just attack with the inspector, and next turn, I mean at the end of his turn, we will crack our clue here. Alright, he's reading the bones. It's bottom and bottom, right? Yeah, bottom and bottom. Oh man, it's a Nisa that we cannot play, sadly. We're not gonna cast this thing face down either, so I'm just gonna cast this land and attack. Let's see what he does here. He may play something like a Kalidas. Alright, no Kalidas then. A second Dromocos command, that's fine. So let's go ahead and attack with the Thraben Inspector, and then we get to play a Nissa, make a token. This is a fine card, but you know, wait, what happened there? Right, he's destroying our guy. I was saying this is a fine card, but the problem with it is that sometimes in some board positions it just won't do much. It's nice when you have a full board of creatures and just top deck it, and you get to immediately -2. That's the reason why I decided to take one of them out. I mean, it's probably not right, because you know, all the pros who are playing this deck are actually playing the full playset, but you know, my testing showed me that I was more comfortable with only 3 Nissas. Alright, has a duress. He's gonna take out one of our commands, and of course he's gonna see our hand. Alright, third Avacyn. Should be interesting. So let's +1 the Nissa, say go. If he has a Chandra here, that won't do much, because you know, either ability that he uses, the -X or the +1, Avacyn would just eat him alive. So Chandra is not a good play for him. What could be? I mean, no Planeswalkers will be a good play here, right? He really should not want to tap out here, knowing that I have 2 Avacyns in hand, and you know, the third that he hasn't seen yet. What's that? Oh, alright, the Dark Dwellers. So he's going to duress me again. Apparently so. No, he's gonna read the bones. Man, he's gonna be super dead here, isn't he? I mean, not actually dead, but pretty close, I think. He put that on bottom and top, right? So duress? No duress. Alright, so Canopy Vista, we're gonna -2 our team here. Then we're gonna do this. Yeah, put a counter here, I think. And this fights this. I mean, I guess I shouldn't have put a counter here, because I mean, I guess I maybe should have put a counter here, because this way Chandra wouldn't be able to kill it. I mean, Chandra has 4 or 5 loyalty, I cannot remember. That's one thing that, you know, being unfamiliar with the format does to you. So he's at 3. Let's see what he plays here. Alright, Lingvala then. Lingvala is a beating. So, what are we going to try to do here? I guess we really do want one of our creatures to die, right? Ooh, look at that, a Gideon. So he could maybe play a Gideon, -2 it, -4 it, then -2 the Nissa. This is going to be a 7/7. But then this thing would get to, he would get to block with 2 guys here. He would take, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would not be good enough, sadly. So let's -2 the Nissa first and foremost, and attack. Maybe we could attack with these 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, that doesn't seem that good. Let's see, if we drop a Gideon and -4 it, we would have a 4/5 and a 3/4. So he could block like... How could he block? He could block like here and here, and then he wouldn't take any damage. Yeah, nah, I feel like I just have to attack with everything here. Alright, that's great. That's fine by me. So our Avacyn is gonna flip next turn. And yeah, we may just leave mana open for a second Avacyn here if we really need to do that. So it's gonna take a bunch of damage there. He's gonna go down to 3, and we have an Avacyn at the ready here. 2 even. He can't really... none of his planeswalkers do anything here either, right? Chandra doesn't do anything, Sorin doesn't do anything. Sorin could gain him some life, but he wouldn't kill my Avacyn. Even if I did not have another Avacyn in hand, that would not happen. So anyway, next turn, we could even draw into a land, be able to play this thing for its morph cost, and then bring it back up. And then Dromoka's command. Yeah, that could happen. He could attack my Nissa with the Lingvala to see if I block, and maybe he'd be able to kill my Avacyn then. Alright. Guess he's probably taking a Gideon, since I do have 2 Avacyns. No, he took one of the Avacyns. Alright. That's obviously not happening. Alright, so he just conceded. Great, we are 1-0, and see you round 2.